Maybe this movie should have been delayed.
A-Town Movie Review. It's the A-Town Movie Review. It's the A-Town Movie Review. It's the A-Town Movie Review.
Bloodshot. So Bloodshot is about this Marine named Ray Garrison. He's murdered along with his wife, but then he's brought back to life by this team of scientists, and they give him like enhanced nanotechnology that like repairs his body and makes him stronger. So with this new power, he goes out and gets revenge on the man who killed his wife, but then he discovers that there's more to the conspiracy than he thought. This movie has a really cool premise. I've never read the comics, so I'm coming at it as a new fan, but I like the concept of him being used as a super assassin, and then he gets his mind rewired with new memories. Like, it's super cool. Just the story of him trying to piece together what is real and what isn't, while at the same time fighting other super soldiers, just sets a real strong foundation for a superhero film. I was like, okay, I'm invested on the premise alone. Show me what you got. I do think the film was held back by its PG-13 rating, because the premise is that he can regenerate from basically any injury, and if the movie had an R rating, you could show off that power in really creative ways. But because it was only PG-13, it just shows like his face kind of getting blown off, which is cool, but like I wanted to see more in that. Like, they didn't utilize his main power, so you just see a super strong Vin Diesel throwing people around, which is fine, but he has this really cool power. Show it off. Like, show him just getting jacked up, like he's just, body parts flying, his arm flies off, so he has to, like, grab his arm and just beat people to death with it, and then, morphs it back on with his nanites. Like, that would, and then, he'll flex on him because he's Vin Diesel and he's jacked. Like, that would have been awesome. Like, he has the power of regeneration, be creative with it, have fun with it, like they did with Deadpool. That would have made the fight scene so much better. But, just what we got is Vin Diesel walking around, and, they shoot him in the body, and he's like, that doesn't hurt. And then he'll punch him, and that's the fight. That's what I got. And it was boring. There were a lot of questions that I had when I was watching this movie that I felt like if they were answered, I would have had more investment in the characters and the story. This movie was only about an hour and 40 minutes. If they would have just added more time and gave me those answers, a little bit more exposition, a little more explanation of like, why is he after these people? Who's really the bad guy? How did he really die? Things like that. The movie would have been so much better. It would have made much more sense. I would have been super happy. But right now I'm not super happy. I'm getting angrier. Going into this review, I was just like, the movie wasn't awful. I'll give it a soft rating. I sat down, I got my blankie ready to show how soft this movie is. But the more I talk about it, the more I think about it, the more I realize that I'm just so dang angry. It's softer than soft. It's moist. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw you. So since this is a comic book movie, what other comic book series would you like to see put on the big screen? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, if you liked my review and you want to see more, click on the subscribe button down below, or just wait until the end of this video. Click on my face.